very funny and then like very sweet.
Okay.
Because so
I'm obsessed.
it's honestly it sends me because if you knew him, this would be so cute and funny. But so he's a Capricorn too.
Okay.
And he is like the most regimented, like by the books guy. Like he's like there's a way that things should be done. And if they are not done that way, then it's wrong. And so we had talked about the fact that we wanted to get married. Like I knew it was not like this big like will he, won't he?
Yes.
Like I knew it was coming because he told me. Like he was like, I'm gonna propose. And I was like, really? And he was like, 100%.
So you knew.
Yeah, but he'd been telling me for a long time. Like I think he told me after like 6 months of dating that he was like, I'm gonna propose, but not for a couple years. And I was like,
great.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was like, love that.
Right.
Also, I also was a little bit like, maybe he won't. Like he says that now. It's only been a couple months. And then at the top of like 2024, he was like, no, top of 2025, we were in New York and he was like, we were both like crying and he was like, I want to marry you. And I was like, I know, me too. And he was like, no, but I want to marry you. And I was like, I know, we've spoken about this. Like, me too.
Right.
Same. And he was like, I want to marry you as soon as possible. And I was like, oh, okay. But like, you have to go on your world tour. And like, at the time, I was also supposed to go on my world tour. And I was like, my show is going to come out. Like, all this stuff's happening. We wouldn't be able to do it for 2 years. He's like, no, I think we could do it next year. And so like every step of the way, I knew.
You were speaking about this openly.
Yeah, because I don't think that thing in the movies is...
I agree. You need to...
You grow up and you're like, wait?
Well, and you should like be an active participant in deciding if you like...
want to get married.
Yeah.
Or like what that looks like. Or do your values align? Or
talk about it all before.
the future. Like,
Yes.
do you want kids? Like, what about... How do you feel about where do you want to live? Like,
Yes.
you cannot
Yes.
enter into a contract. Like, just... You grow up with these movies as a girl and they're all like... yeah, they're like, now I have to leave my apartment. And it's like, wait, but... Not to say that you should always live together, but you should
Yes.
at least experience what it's like to live
Yes.
with someone.
And you should be...
In my opinion.
You can be shocked by the moment he decides to do it, but you shouldn't be shocked that he's doing it.
I agree because like in all these movies, it's like, that's my boyfriend, oh my God, he chose me. And it's like,
No.
it's fucking weird. I want to be in on this.
I said, dude, I did the same thing with my husband now. I was like, I'm ready. You can do it. Because he had been like, I'm ready whenever you're ready. And finally I turned to him at one dinner. I was like, you can do it.
And he had it in his pocket.
You know, literally. I was like, I don't know. I don't want to know when it's happening, but you can do it. Like,
Green
I'm
light.
ready.
Green
And then we
light.
were both talked about it for a long time before then it happened. So like we're on the same page. Again, everyone has different ideas, but I'm on the same page.
For me, I just want to,
Okay.
it's not that I don't like being surprised. It's just that like, yeah, again, it just feels practical. It
Yes.
just feels adult,
It
right?
is. Okay. So
So I know it's coming, but I don't know when. And he's telling me things like, oh, we're starting to design the ring. And I was like, what does that mean? Like, does that mean it's 2 weeks away? Does it mean it's 6 months away?
Right,
Like such an amorphous concept. And so I start like telling a couple of my friends, like I'm going into songwriting sessions being like, guys, he's fucking designing the ring. And they're like, ah! So I'm like, what's the fucking plan? Like, I'm not a girl like that. Like, what are we gonna do? And they were like, you have to wear white every fucking day. And I was like, you're so fucking right, queen. Like, I gotta order all this fucking white. And we were going on this vacation in August to Puglia. Did I say that right, Italians? I really tried. And which is like a beachy Italian getaway. And I was like, this is what's gonna happen. I was like, we're going away for 3 weeks.
White.
Exactly. I was like,
White for breakfast, white for lunch,
exactly.
when you're ready.
He's like, wow, you look so. Somebody said the other day, it's not funny. Someone was like, wow, babe, you look like you're about to join a cult. Like, it's like, it is true. It's so like,
You open your
virginal.
luggage bag and you're like,
Yeah,
all
dude.
white. He's
Yeah,
like,
dude, and also impractical for a vacation.
God.
Like, you're like, it's like everything's fucking dirty.
Yep.
But I was like trying my best. Like every day I was like learning how to use like bronzer. Like I was like going in the sun and like doing like extra like little braids in my hair. You can go back and look at my TikTok. I was doing it.
Oh my God.
People would be like, oh yeah, this is when she thought she was gonna get proposed to. I was like trying to be girly. Vacation, we're on like one of the final nights and he goes like, I know I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm just a little drunk and I can't wait for you to see the ring. It's like a ring for a princess. And I was like, so it's not
happening.
here. So I was like, the ring's not here.
Oh my God.
And so I didn't have a problem. I was
Right.
just like, I want to be at least
Prepared.
looking cute.
You want to be
I just want to be
cute.
looking cute.
I get it.
So all this time's going by and I'm like, maybe it's this. Maybe he's going to do it here. And literally like my manager who's in the other room, we were like guessing, being like, maybe it's Japan. You guys love Japan. And I was like, that's true. But he wouldn't want to do it in public. Like, so we're trying to crack this code.
You're like,
right?
I have to stop wearing white.
All
Okay.
the girls, I was like, it's getting weird. I'm wearing so much white. No, but so all the girls were like, huh? And I was like, nah. So again, I was not in any hurry, but it was just like, he'd been
waiting.
talking about it for so long that it was like a 6-month period that it could have been any time,
Oh my
right?
God. Okay.
And so one day we're at home and I had said, baby, we talked about it like a year ago that he was like, I always felt like it would be really romantic to propose like doing something normal so that it's like, you know, this is like our life together. And I was like, yeah, I'm not really one for like big outlandish, like again, I'm a Capricorn. So I'm like, if you throw me a surprise party, I'm going to be like, oh, thank you. But it's not like how I would plan it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, something low key, I agree. But like, you do you. Like, I want you to be happy.
Yes.
Basically, we were packing and I was in just a big t-shirt, no makeup.
Stop.
My hair was like damp. And it was so funny because he'd been finished packing, of course, because I was like, I'm always like trying to pack like a fucking, I was like, I've never packed before in my life. And so I'm like running around and I was in a particularly good mood and he was in the hallway, like watching me run in and out of rooms like a Tasmanian devil. And he wasn't moving from that spot. And I was like, at this point, he'd be like playing video games or like something, right? Like I'm done packing. And so I came out again and I like gave him a kiss on the cheek and he did that thing. I don't know if your partner ever does this, but you know when guys go,
yes,
that look where
yes.
it's like suddenly you're like,
oh God.
and I knew and I fucking knew. And I was like, no. Because I was like, I got to go put on a dress. I got to go do my makeup. Like I got to do something. Because I had made him promise that like at least we would try to take a photograph of the moment. And so I like panicked and I went into the other room and I was like, I like kept packing and I was like, no. Because I told him that I wanted photographic evidence. So like there's not a photographer here. And I was like trying to like, and he goes, babe. And I was like, oh my God. Because also like, just right before someone proposes, like your heart rate just goes through the roof. And he was like, can you come into the room, please? And I went into the living room and he got down on one knee and I swear I'm not gonna cry, but I started crying immediately. I was like, because it was so fucking charming and sweet and kind and moving because he was like, I know that some girls want like rose petals and these big extravagant things, but I wanted to do it like this because I want you to know that the reason I want to marry you is because I want this life with you. I want dishes. I want laundry. I want normalcy. I want you in your big t-shirt and your no makeup. And I want a life. And I choose this. I choose you. I hope you choose me. I hope you choose this. And I was like,
you're like, fuck the white dress.
Fuck the white dress, dude. I was like, I was so, I mean,
it's beautiful.
What more could you ask for?
You can't. That's the real shit in life. And of course, then if you choose to do a wedding and you want to do all the pictures and that's when that can come. And if you choose that,
but I was so wrong because it was so much more special the way that he did it and like
and real.
Yeah, and that's so like who he is as a person. Like he's so, I don't know. He really is the most normal, grounded, beautiful, smart person. And like, it's so, the funniest part was at the end when I go, because of course I'm like, yes, and I'm crying and he shows me the ring and I'm like gobsmacked because wow.
It's so beautiful.
I really couldn't have imagined.
It's perfect.
Rose gold too. Like what a guy. What a fucking guy.
It's perfect.
And at the very end I go, by the way, I'm downplaying it. I was crying a lot.
Yeah.
At the end I go, wait, but you said there was going to be photographic evidence. And he picks up his phone and he's like, I was videoing. And so now we have this like minute-long video of the proposal in our living room. And you see me like this and you see me shaking and him being like, oh no, it's too big. And I'm like, it's okay. They're always too big. Like, it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful too because again, I think every couple, like he knows you and you
Yeah.
know him, and so you look back on that, and we, again, back to the movies, we have these specific ideas, and some people that actually the over the top is right, some people the more quiet. Like it's you need to know your person, and the fact that he knows you and he listened to you and he actually almost knew you better than yourself in that moment of exactly what
He did.
you wanted.
Well, he did, because I was over in the other room being like, oh God, I look like shit.
No, it's
and he was there being
perfect.
like, this is you. I choose, you know?
It's so beautiful. And I'm also curious, of everything we also have been talking